Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majewski back with you here at the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your November the 26th, 2025. Well, the cold fronts, they're moving on through and get ready for some much colder temperatures. In fact, that's going to look like it's going to linger right into next week. And we do have a return chance of rain in our forecast. Now, before we get into all this, if you're new here on the YouTube channel and you live anywhere across North Georgia, please consider making this part of your normal YouTube feed. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. And as always, if you ever have a weather-related question, please, by all means, post it down below. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look up there in Blue Ridge, Georgia this afternoon. We've got some sunshine, a few clouds moving on through. We got the cold front moving on in. The temperatures starting to slowly drop off across northwest Georgia as that colder air filters on in. Also seeing a lot of sunshine there at Lake Lanier. And the sunshine should dominate our skies really, I think, through Saturday, looking pretty good. But it is definitely going to be a bit on the chilly side. Now looking at our local radar, we are all clear. It should remain that way. Don't expect any real significant rain chances until we get to Sunday, which of course a lot of folks will be traveling back, so need to watch out for that. Now regionally, we're looking pretty good. We've got a few high clouds skirting here across parts of Georgia, otherwise not looking bad. No precipitation with these, looking pretty well. And again, we're watching both these cold fronts that are kind of charging on through here, and behind it, just for progressively colder temperatures. Check these out, back in the 40s and 50s behind that front, and it's going to get even colder by the time we head into your Thanksgiving morning. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast models here as we're going to be dealing with this front that's moving on through here. So let me get that up for you real quick and get that into play mode. There we go. And you're going to see there, again, looking pretty quiet. We don't have any real precipitation coming at us here, just a lot of cold air. This is right here. This is that blue line. That's the freezing line that's coming down across our area. So as we go throughout the day here on your Thanksgiving Day, it's going to get progressively colder in the upper levels of the atmosphere. In fact, by the time we get in the afternoon, that freezing line is way down here. So it's going to set up for a very cold night here across North Georgia, especially going into Friday morning. And it's going to be kind of nippy, really, all weekend long. So just get ready for that. All right, now, beyond this, we got to watch what goes on beyond this going into the second half of the weekend. So I've got the European model up here again, as we're going to be tracking a weak system that's coming in here going to Sunday. So here's a little precipitation there. Look at that. We got a little bit of a wintry mix up there across extreme northeast Georgia there for Sunday morning. Again, don't expect that to amount to anything. The more significant rain looks like that's going to be coming in on Tuesday. And once again, we're going to have to watch up in this area, once again, up in the mountains, that maybe we get a little bit of snow to mix in with that initially as we go into your Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. That's what we'll be tracking going into next week. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our forecast maps here. As I put this into motion, we'll kind of watch that little timestamp on top as we look at the maps from the National Weather Service here. Again, looking pretty good. We got high pressure settling on in here. That's going to set up for a very cold start here across the southeast here on Friday morning. So for you early morning bargain hunters out there, just make sure you bundle up. And it's going to be cold all weekend long. So looking good going into Saturday. But Sunday, we're going to bring in that chance of rain in here. Again, that weak system pulling in on Sunday. And that rain chance is going to linger kind of into Monday and into Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we should clear on out, and then we'll see the temperature drop once again. So for the next 7 days, I see below normal temperatures staying with us here across North Georgia. No big warm-up coming our way. Not this time, as this cold air settles on in. So here's our forecast for your Thanksgiving Day holiday, 50-35 there in Gainesville. That means a lot of areas across North Georgia, especially up in the mountains, are not going to get out of the 40s, folks. It's going to be quite cold out there. Looking at your overnight lows, everybody counting in the 30s and even some 20s up there in Blue Ridge and Blairsville, and 35 down toward the metro area. Get a little bit of a breeze there, so a little bit of a wind chill expected for tomorrow morning. Daytime highs, 40s to low 50s, really. It's going to be a struggle as we get a lot of sunshine and a very nice northwesterly wind. Regionally looking like this, we're looking at 48 in Nashville, 49 in Memphis. It should be 51 there in Birmingham, my bad. 57 in Jackson, 62 there in Mobile, 62 in Savannah, so looking not too bad there. And looking regionally looking like this, as far as our 7-day forecast is concerned. Here we go. 47 on Friday and Saturday. Ouch. 28 on Saturday morning. And then looks like we got that chance of rain coming in on Sunday and Monday. Rain on Tuesday, and then we clear out and still staying cold. 48 and 30 going into next Wednesday. So for right now, next 7 days, I'm seeing below normal temperatures staying with us. And I don't right now, looking beyond that, looking at the latest data coming in here, I don't really see a real big warm up. So I don't think we're going to be seeing the 70s returning anytime soon. Again, I appreciate you checking us out here on the YouTube channel. If you could please do us a favor, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future content. And as always, we appreciate you being on board. All right, you guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and have a happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you on our next report, which will be on Friday. You guys take it easy. Bye-bye.